Are you spending most of your time talking about your past and getting all riled up because when you talk about it, those emotions that are tied to the past start to overwhelm you, and then before you know it, you are so angry about what happened, or you're so sad about what happened, or you're in this place of like, why me? Why did this happen? See, we waste our time and our energy, and we release these negative emotions speaking about our past. We dwell too much on the things that happened to us, and we realize that we actually have no control about what happened to us. I mean, we learn from it. Our past teaches us future lessons, but we should spend the majority of our time thinking about and talking about our future and what we do want to happen, because what we focus on grows. I love that Steve Harvey always says your imagination is your life's coming attraction. So spend a lot of time imagining what you want your future to look like. If you've been practicing saying affirmations and changing your self-talk and it feels like it's not working, I want you to try this. I want you to get up. Instead of sitting down and trying to recite your affirmations with your subconscious mind, I want you to get up and move your body as you say it. So as you're saying your affirmations, I am amazing, I am beautiful, I am creative, I am delight, I am energy, I am intelligent, I am graceful, I am loved. When you say these things and you move your body, you could even do like a little dance, you can create that energy within every cell of your body, and you'll remember it. You're not only are you remember it with your subconscious mind, but your body is feeling it and knowing it and believing it. Hope that helps.
You want to know what power is? Power is being someone who rewrites their whole entire reality from the inside out. That's healing. And that's power.
Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be in love? Do you want to be more healthy, more wealthy, live a more abundant life? Then you have to listen to me, because I'm reading this book, The Magic Path of Intuition by Florence Scovel Shinn. She's also the author of the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Listen to this amazing nugget of wisdom. She said, if you want an increase in love, health, wealth, abundance, joy, then you need to practice gratitude. Gratitude is actually the law of increase. Now, guess what the law of decrease is? What it consists of? Complaining. If you are constantly complaining about your job, about your love life, about the money in your bank account, about not having enough, you are just going to decrease the things in your life. But if you want more of something, start having gratitude for it today. Whew. I recently had a massive panic attack. I allowed my negative self-talk and negative thoughts take me to a worst case scenario. And that worst case scenario, I literally felt like I was in it. So much so that the fear, the anxiety, the stress, like debilitated every cell in my body. Like I couldn't get out of bed. Then it made me think, like after 2 weeks of like really trying hard to get control of my thoughts and my emotions, it made me think just how powerful our brain is, just how powerful our thoughts are. We can create heaven or hell on earth just by thinking certain thoughts. I can create heaven on earth. I can feel good and change the energy in my body just by changing my thoughts.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
If you've been fighting depression, stop. I want you to listen to this story. I've been fighting depression for the last 2 weeks, and I have been on an emotional roller coaster. And obviously, after days of just crying and feeling so stressed out and losing sleep, I decided to pick up my book again. I love how the universe always says, kind of gives me spiritual nudges to do something. And so I picked up my book again. I'm only halfway through. It's a huge book. I love Pam Grout. I've already read her other 2 books. And the first thing that I read was chapter 162, and it said, "Dear depression, kiss my beautiful truth-proclaiming ass." And one of the sentences said, the only thing wrong with you when you're depressed is your thoughts. And at first I was like, all right, lady, I don't want to hear that. You don't understand my problem. My suffering is unique, right? That's what we all think. And then I moved on to chapter 165, Dismantling the Illusion. And in this chapter, she tells a story of a woman in 1980. Her name was Evie McDonald, and she was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease. She says that the doctors gave her 6 months to live, and by the time they gave her that, she was practically a bowl of jello in a wheelchair. After a couple of days of asking God, why me, and crying and being sorrowful and sad, she decided to fall in love with herself. She's like, if I only have a couple more months to live, I might as well fall in love with myself. And she would roll her wheelchair to the mirror 3 times a day and sit in front of it naked and look at herself and try to find positive things to say about herself. Now, she spent her whole entire life criticizing herself and always like putting herself down like we all do. But this time she really forced herself to look for positive things about her body and herself. She said at first all she could say was, okay, so I have nice hair. But the more that she practiced, the longer she would have to sit in front of the mirror to figure out things to say that were positive and loving and nice and kind towards herself. And then something miraculous happened. At some point, she crossed some kind of miraculous threshold. Strength began to return to her limbs. She eventually began to walk, became able to feed and clothe herself, and Evie McDonald became the first person to recover completely from ALS. And at 38 years later, she is still ALS free. I love this because the lesson of dismantling the illusion clearly states that the only healing necessary is giving up on our old beliefs, changing the way we think, feel, and interact with the world. That's amazing.
Be you. Be real. Be authentic. Be your favorite kind of woman.